For your hosting and domain needs, head over to HostGator where you could get plans starting as low as $3.95 a month. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. And as you can see here, this is a stock market. Specifically, it is the NASDAQ. Now, for a lot of people around the world, they are familiar with what stock markets are. They've seen this before because they were taught in school since they were little all the way through college that investing in stocks is a smart financial decision, especially if you are thinking about the long term. And that's completely true. But one thing that they do not teach you in school is that stock markets, the reality of it is, for most people, you're going to have to spend a lot of time and a lot of money to truly learn how to make money from the stock markets. Okay? And so what I mean by that is for the majority of people out there, they don't earn their living purely off of their investments in the stock market. The majority of people makes money off of their jobs, and then their stock investments are more of retirement based, or they will get money from it much later on in life. Okay, unless you actually work as an investor or you are an entrepreneur or investor who makes a lot of money off their stock investments. Those are pretty much the only people that I can think of that really truly make money off of the stock markets as their full-time living. Okay, but for the majority of people, that is not the case. And within the stock markets, how you make money off of them, in general, it's pretty simple in terms of the concept. You buy the stocks, you could sell them at a higher price and then you make a profit. Or some of the companies that you invest in, they might pay out dividends as well for you being a stock shareholder. Okay, so that's the very general gist of how you make money off of it. And of course, you're going to have to pay taxes on this as well. So you're going to have to pay capital gains tax if you made a profit and so forth. So it gets into a whole lot of things. But in general, that's how you would make money off of stocks. And for the majority of people, they do get returns. Like say you'll get returns monthly for if you have quite a bit of money in there or if you have invested wisely. But for the majority of people, they are not taking money out of their stock investments every single month. Okay. So I don't see the stock market as, in my opinion, as the best place to invest. It is a part of your investment strategy, but I would argue that there is a better investment area that will give you more returns, not only for the short term, but also for the long term. And that is YouTube. Now, you might be laughing at me right now or saying that I'm completely crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about, but let me explain what I mean. So one thing I do want to point out right away, and I have mentioned this before, is do not go into YouTube thinking you're going to make a ton of money or that you're going to make enough money off of YouTube to make a full-time living right off the bat. That is definitely not what I'm saying here. But what I am saying is if you take a long-term approach to YouTube, this, in my opinion, will be a better investment than putting all your time and money in the stock markets. Okay, so in my YouTube channel, if you look at my YouTube channel, I currently have 509 published videos. However, in total, I actually have 600 videos at this point. So 91 of my videos are unpublished. Okay, so let me explain why now YouTube is a better investment. So everybody knows that, or the majority of people knows that you can make money off YouTube, okay, primarily through YouTube AdSense, okay, but there are other ways to make money other than that. But for the majority of people, they are familiar with that you can make money off of ads through AdSense. And the reality is you do not make much money off of AdSense. But if you think about it as investments, like for example, all of your videos are just like you buying stocks, okay? But the main difference is, unlike the stock markets, you do not control these companies. You do not control these investments, okay? Whereas on YouTube, you control these investments, these video investments, because you were the ones who created these videos. So that is a huge difference there. So let me explain to you how investing in YouTube will actually make you potentially more money in the short term and especially the long term. Let's take my example really quick. Okay, so I have 509 published videos. Okay, so let's just say I have 500 videos. Okay, and let's just say, just for like an example, that out of the 500 videos, okay, only 20% of them I actually make money from. Okay, so that's about 100 videos. And let's also say like I make $1 off of each video out of these 100. So that would mean I would make $100 every single month passively. Okay, so that is an income that I don't have to continually invest in because I already created the investment. Okay, so that's a very simple example, and this is possible. You know, a lot of people, if they do YouTube, they would say 20% of your videos, it is possible. Okay, especially if you have a lot of videos, and you can earn about $1 or more per video, and then you could earn this every single month. And very similar to the stock market, it could actually gain more money over time, because if you know about the stock markets, they talk about this thing called compound interest, where you could earn more money off your investments year over year because of the interest gain off of your investments. Similarly, in YouTube, as you create more and more videos, as you're on YouTube longer, more people will watch your videos in the future if you've created content that people enjoy, and that video will continually make you more money in the future. And so that is the compound interest element of YouTube videos. So you could actually make more money, okay, over time. And if you make more videos, you're going to make even more money. Now, some people are probably saying, man, $100 a month, that's not a lot of money. Okay, well, think about it this way. $100 a month passively, you're getting that every single month. That's $1,200 a year. And just remember, this can actually grow over time. Now let's compare that to the stock market. Okay, so the average return for the stock market is about 7%. Some people would say 8%. Okay, so it's the average, that's what you're going to probably earn. And as I stated earlier, taking your money out of the stock market, there's going to be taxes involved, and also you actually got to make money off of these stocks to begin with. Okay, there's really no guarantees that you're going to make money out of it, and there's no guarantees in YouTube neither. But as you create more and more videos, as you get used to this, you kind of know what you're going to earn every month, and you know which videos you should invest in to make money. And so I really believe you have way more control making money off of your YouTube investments versus the stock market. Okay, and so going back here, you're going to earn about 7%. Now let's go back to my example of making $100 a month from your YouTube videos. So what would you have to invest in general to make the same amount of returns every single month from your stock investments? Well, I found this site that gave a pretty good calculation. So just like what I was saying for the YouTube videos, if you wanted to earn $100 a month or $1,200 a year off of stock investments, you would have to invest about $33,000 or more. And this is like you're getting an average 3% dividend return. Now, of course, if you got higher returns, higher percentages, you would make more. Okay, but I think this is more in line, more conservative, and this is what a lot of people would expect. Or you could even go back to my other example, say like you were just doing better than 8%, you were making 10%, so you would have to invest a minimum of $12,000 a year in the stock market. And then if you did get like a 10% return, then you would get the $1,200 per year or $100 per month. But you know, you're gonna need at least $12,000 first. Okay, now some people would argue I could make more than that. Well, that's great. You know, I mean, if you are very well versed in investing, you know what you're doing, and you have the capital to do it, then of course you could earn more. But the reality is most people are probably going to be in this area, especially if they are not very knowledgeable or they spend a lot of time in learning about the stock markets. Okay, so as you can see here, you know, you will get, in my opinion, better returns off of your YouTube investments if you put the effort into it and if you take a more long-term approach. And then just imagine, you know, within a year or maybe even less if you're really good at it, you could be making $100 a month passively. And then you can use that to pay for things that like are important to you. You know, you could use this to pay for bills. Okay, you can use this to save it for something else. You can use it for entertainment, whatever the case might be. And it's very simple to get your money out because you get paid through YouTube. You know, you don't have to go through all the fees. You don't have to go through any capital gains tax and so forth. Now, you still have to pay tax on your income with YouTube eventually. But the fact of the matter is, it's a lot easier for you to get your money out. It's a lot easier, in my opinion, for you to predict the type of income that you're going to earn because you actually control the income that you earn because you are the ones creating the investments. Okay. Now, there's also another huge long-term benefit of doing YouTube. YouTube could actually earn you a living outside of just YouTube itself. So what I mean by that is the skills that you are learning within YouTube, content creation, SEO, and that's SEO in your title tags, your descriptions. You know, you learn how to actually get traffic. That is a skill. People would pay for it. And also at the same time, if you are really good at this stuff, well, people know that you understand how the internet works. You understand how inbound marketing works, which is what YouTube really is, if you think about it from a business point of view. And as a matter of fact, my YouTube channel actually got me some client work. And so YouTube can even earn you a living, whether it's for a job or a business outside of YouTube itself, which in my opinion, the stock markets, unless you're going to become an investor, that they can't give you that. Okay. And with YouTube, you don't have to invest any money in it. I mean, you could use your smartphone. Of course, your time is worth money, but I would argue that to get into the stock market, you're going to have to invest more money. And then if you want to take it seriously, you're going to have to invest in more time. Okay. And so that is my video on why I think YouTube is a great investment that actually pays off. And in my opinion, I think it is a better investment than the stock market. However, I'm not saying that you should not invest in the stock market. It's just that I feel that if you are going to be spending a lot of time and money, I would argue that you should put it in here first. So then you could have more residual income every month, more passive income that you control. And then also it will build up your skills and experience where you could earn way more income in other areas. And there are many other things you could do with YouTube videos, such as affiliate marketing, such as sponsorships. You know, there are so many other things you could do to make money within YouTube that you simply cannot do with the stock markets. Okay, so if you had any thoughts on these, or if you are an investor and you're absolutely saying I'm crazy, you can leave that in the comments area below. And if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you wanted to support my channel further, you can do that at patreon.com/Geek Outdoors. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.